There's this little myth that snacking is bad for you, especially when you are studying. Even though that myth has some truth to it, snacking while studying can be good for you, but in a healthy way. Hi, my name is Malia, and we're going to talk about how does the food you eat affect your studying. You see, when we get prepared to study or do a boatload of classwork, we usually get some of our favorite snacks, which majority of the time is just junk food that are filled up with high levels of added sugar, fats, and low carbohydrates. Now, don't get me wrong, I love me a good Red Bull with some Skittles and some cheese puffs, and sometimes a Hershey's Kissy bar, a Hershey's bar. But those are the type of food that will give us some energy, but the energy does not last that long, which end up making us go to a sugar crash, and then we start to feel sluggish, and then we get bored, and that gets us off of our productive side. That leads us to not be focused. And then that assignment that you started today on a Wednesday, feel like, oh, it could wait till 11:50 on a Sunday night. And little do you know, you might forget all about that assignment. But your food choices can affect your studying. Like I said earlier, we get all this junk food, then we get some energy, then we start to crash down. This leads to low energy, a decrease in our productive, and then academic stress. Now, let's talk about what kinds of food are bad for you. Well, unhealthy snacks, most snacks are filled with high added sugar, sodium, and saturated fats. That could lead to making you even more hungry and make you feel lazy. Here are the list of foods and snacks that are bad for you and you need to avoid. Sugary snacks and sweets, like Doritos, Oreos, Cheetos, and cereal bars. They might look healthy, but they're not healthy for you. Fast food, McDonald's, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, Five Guys, Burger King. They are full of grease and that'll make you start feeling more sluggish. Caffeine beverages, energy drinks, fruit juice, sports drinks, and regular sodas. They might give you some energy, but those are the type of energy that only lasts for like an hour and then it's over. It's game over. And processed food, which are like instant noodles, frozen meals, and sugary breakfast cereal. So just a bowl of cereal. Them are not good for you. Like I said, all of them are the mixture of they give you some good energy for a little bit and then you just crash down. Now let's talk about what type of food are good for you. With healthy snacking, we need to look for foods with high protein, fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. Sorry if I messed it up. Here are some healthy foods and snacks to help maintain your energy and focus. Nuts, dried fruits, dark chocolate, air popped popcorn, apples and peanut butter, smoothies and veggie and hummus. My bad, veggie with hummus and coffee with milk. Well, coffee with milk, you always think, well, you gotta put sugar in that too. You can also put Splenda in there, which is a zero sugar, which is not that much. It'll give you more energy. Veggies and hummus, your veggies give you more energy and vitamins. And apple and peanut butter, don't think peanut butter is not healthy for you. It is healthy for you. Peanut butter is actually healthy for you, and apples are a good sweetness, a substitute of sweetness for you if you want something sweet. Now, why I really want to talk about this is because recently on my social media there has been talk about us students binging eating or snacking. Thinking it gives us a full fuel and make us productive, but in reality, it only gives a little bit of energy, and that will make us burn out quickly. Then we end up lazy, slack off on schoolwork, then resort to academic stress. I could talk about this because when I first started, all I did was just buy energy drinks. I kid you not, me, Red Bull, and Monsters with Buddy Buddies. And I would do that and eat like cafeteria food, which was like pizza for me. I just eat pizza. And it wasn't really healthy for me. I did start to slug off and I didn't feel like doing my work and I feel like it could wait till Sunday and I forget majority of my classes. Then I switched it up and I started to eat almonds. I started to eat cashews and instead of drinking like energy drink, I drink my coffee. Sometimes I drink it just black or I drink it with a little bit of some Splenda, which is a zero sugar. And I could say I have been more productive. And it actually lasts a little bit longer and then you drink that with some water. It's really good for you. I want to talk about this because it's not really no studies. After I did my research, there's not really that studies of many students talking like having results of slugging off due to their food. But I did want to talk about this because it's just a awareness that we all of us college students talk about. We come to know is that maybe the things we do eat, they do bother us. Other than physical health, but also mental health when it comes to our productive levels, when it comes to our classwork. I just wanted to bring this by y'all, just to hope that you sit there and think, maybe I'm slugging off because maybe it's this McDonald's I had that I think is gonna give me some energy, gonna make me feel full. I can go ahead and get this work done right. It's gonna make me sleepy. That's why I want to talk about this project. Here are all my resources, and thank you for listening. And I hope that this somewhat impact you and think that you might want to change up a little bit of your eating habits when it comes to studying, especially if you know you need to go and get that classwork done. Thank you for listening.